So one thing that I have found in studying all these years is that compression is a big skill to acquire, and it gives you a lot of returns if you do this right. First, we have to think what compression is. So compression is nothing fancy, it is a very simple concept. So if when we learn something new for the first time, it's a very big thing for us. We can feel that we are in this space where everything is complex and it's a very big space. But as soon as we get used to it with time, that space becomes smaller and smaller and becomes one of the parts of our big network of parts, which we might call a network of our knowledge. So, the goal is to deliberately compress what you learn and as a result get better fast. But more important than fast is getting better in the right way, I guess. So, how do we compress a new information? I think the first thing that we need to do is to really get to know the principles of the thing that we are studying about. So it can be any concept in physics or engineering or anything like that. So when you try to study that thing, you have to really go from this whole network of details to some few guiding principles of that concept. And you do this by deliberately thinking about that concept. And when you reach those principles, I think you have really compressed the information that you were trying to study. Because now, with these few principles, you can get or derive all the details of that concept. So, details, there are a lot of details of the concept, but there are only a few guiding principles of the concept. And the other thing that I guess, learned is to write it out and try to compress a lot of ideas in a few sentences. So, in that way, writing helps us to compress information. And if we are unable to compress information, then it might be the case that we haven't learned the concept well enough and we need to go back to learn that thing. So I think that is how you compress, but I am also discovering how you compress the information that you are learning. So, yes.